right, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Left, 180.
25 to Mike.
We go, 76. 76.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, kill. Hey, high 7.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. I'll get him.
Shell. Set.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Shell. 5. Hey, wahoo.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. I got you. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on.
They run on first down with Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 31.
DC.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We go tonight. 120.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Joker.
Maverick.
25 to Mike.
6'6", bullet high.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They can't hang with us. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Super.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Kill. Sponge. No.
Horrible.
From the 50, it's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out. Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Gotta do better.
Hey, Orvin.
Mike 40.
Where y'all going?
Team, we gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Going right.
25.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Show it up. Hey, watch it.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Now, you got 58.
Check, girls. Check.
Hey, flag.
Shit. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Mike. Come.
Check 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Go.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Here we go.
They'll start here with Jackson. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hold on. Check. Super one.
Hey, Delta.
11.
Motion. Pop.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Back at the 23-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56, Mike, 56. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Inside.
Kill. Slam.
Back north. Over.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back north.
SOS. Watch out. Jim. Back. Safety's gripping.
Snap comes at 1. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 30.
Check 52 the mic. Check 52.
Small.
Crunch time, defense.
552.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Over. Yes.
We got motion. Back up.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Kill.
Also over here.
Back.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Nelson. The 21 yards there is it. Convert on 3rd.
To number 86. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Packers.
No. Green 18.
Check, check.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Look at this.
Derrick Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Mixon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 99.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
First down.
Get 300. Get 300.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
No. 319.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
No. 319.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Cooper. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They're running it. Shoot.
Value 1. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Check 43. Under crunch. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, 49 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shell.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Goff on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson.
You ain't doing nothing right.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
4 down.
Motion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
X3, 218, chop it.
Switch gears. Check three. Switches.
76, tell him. 76. Hey, Shell. Hey, kill. Done.
On 4th down, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
Maverick. 11.
Check three.
Quickstone, travel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Louis. Five.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, lift. Hey, Duke.
42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Motion, motion, motion.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Check, where you going? Shift, watch the shift. He's all right.
He's checking.
Roll right.
Working from the gun. Rodgers forced out to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Four now. Hey, kill.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
76.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
BC. Hold on. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
I got one.
Gone. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Perriman, 59 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Hell, you won.
42.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Senator, blue 58. Go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Echo. 52.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Rodgers. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On 1st down, Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 44th and Mike, 44th Mike. Check.
26. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 31. Joker.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Hey, we're not going.
Rodgers throwing here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
No. 258.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mixon. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that? He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
88, done. Hey, Alpha.
Check. 40's mine.
Hey, Black.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine. Hey, look.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And they have secured a spot in